Yeah. Clothing. There might be some regulation, some dress codes for the workplace, for the school. We'll talk about it. God willing, today's episode. Now, this is just going to be like a quick talk. Before anything, we must always begin. Glory be to God forever, amen. What do you guys feel about clothing, guys?
I think it's very appropriate.
Appropriate in what sense? Pass the mic over. He says it's appropriate. What do you mean by that, Abanoub?
I think you have your pants up, cover certain clothing under your pants.
Mike.
It's actually it's a type of style.
Okay.
And I don't know, people just like it. It's weird. I find it pretty strange. I mean, I don't want to see her under it.
Public's got some comment here. Comment us. Yeah, we don't do that. Go ahead.
Clothing expresses everybody's individuality. People dress the way they want to because that's who they are. They dress a certain way because of who they are. Like, Milky wears pants because that's just who he is. Michael wears blue because he likes the color blue.
Wearing a Hollis shirt because you like Hollis.
Michael, what is your opinion on clothes, just on general? Clothes, before we really get into a specific topic. About clothes in general.
Well, I think it shows what kind of person you are.
Oh, okay.
If you're a gangster, then you're going to have gangster clothes. And a deal.
What about skinny jeans?
Oh, they're gangsters.
They're for people who have nice sneakers.
Mina. And then Joey.
I think that, like, people, when they wear clothes, it really gives, like, the first impression of who they are. Like, if you come in with ripped jeans, people can tell that you think, like, you're just gangster, you think you want to be everything. Like, you come with ripped jeans, think you're cool. You come in with, like, maybe, like, something really fancy, maybe you're, like, take your macadam.
Oh, it could be.
You want to try and get respect from people.
Excellent. Joey, what is your opinion?
Clothes have different meanings to different people. Like, some people, like these guys said, it describes who they are, their individuality. Me, like, when I buy clothes, I just buy anything that's comfortable and that looks alright.
I think clothes are just things you just have to wear. I mean, I heard that skinny jeans are for people who like to wear sneakers because it shows everybody that, you know how to rock those sneakers.
The question that was presented to our young fine men here was, being a Christian, should there be a dress code? And if so, what does that mean? Probably just finished answering a question, in a way, and Vivnoti is now taking over. What is your opinion, Vivnoti, a.k.a. Bevo?
Dress codes, I don't think they're correct. Like, I don't go with them because dressing is like a way to express
Let me
yourself
repeat the question for you, Bevo.
Hold up, I know the question.
What is the question?
The question is should there be a dress code for Christians?
But when I mean dress code, do I mean like a specific dress code?
No, just like respect in a respectable manner.
Elaborate.
Yeah, but from my point of view, I think people should dress up to their society, like how like their culture-wise. You know what I mean? Like right now, the way we dress isn't the way another Christian dresses. So, like, everybody dresses the way they should feel, but they should always dress something in a respectable manner. Like, you can't come to church, like, naked. You know, like, you gotta dress respectful.
That's a good point. Joey, I think Joey has something.
I think that, yeah, there should be, like, a dress code. Like, I wouldn't say a dress code, because then, like, it just sounds weird. Like, people would want to go against it because it's, like, another rule. But, like, yeah, I think Christians shouldn't wear something that reveals too much or says something disrespectful to another person.
Excellent, Joey. Abanoub here had a point, yeah, and then Mikey, and then Pavli.
Well, I really do believe that Christians should have a specific dress code because as like outside of the world, we try to like imitate other people. But I guess in the church it's really special because we're in the house of God. We have to respect His presence. So
we're talking now. You're talking about a dress code specifically in the church.
Yeah. especially for
But I'm talking about outside, just being a Christian. Is there a dress code that we should have in our minds?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. What is it? What does that mean to you?
We should see what the, like, in the Bible it says we should see, we should not do what the people in the world are doing because they're in the world, but we should do the opposite for to follow Christ. So I guess we shouldn't be wearing, for example, our pants low or small shirts or tight jeans. We should just be wearing something
Both going to guys and girls, right? Yeah. Excellent. Mikey, what is your point?
Well, I fully agree with what Ibn Ob said, and I think that it should go for both guys and girls, because, I mean, guys try to show off. I mean, I know that.
With their biceps, with their pectoral muscles, with their biceps, triceps. I know Pavli always likes to show me and fancy me with his biceps.
Which are pretty big.
Excellent.
But, I think even outside of the church, we should also have one, and we should also try to follow, like, the way that God wanted us to dress and
Excellent.
go against
Very
the world.
good,
And
Mikey.
Well, I think you should dress whatever makes you look nice. You know?
Well, very well said. I know John has a definite rebuttal to that. Go ahead.
Well, there's a different view for everyone for what makes you look nice.
Power statement. We call those PSs.
You might think something makes you look nice, but to someone else it might be offensive. People might think that you think that you're over them, or that, like, some people will dress up nicely to the church. You might think that skinny jeans and a short sleeve shirt might make you look nice, but to them it'll be offensive.
Excellent point. Oh, wait a minute. We have a battle. Battle zone on.
How can clothing be offensive?
How can clothing be offensive? I tell you what, Joey has an answer for you.
Sometimes clothing like have words on them, like stuff that says something that somebody might find offensive to them. Like one time I was passing by and I saw a shirt, passed by a store and I saw a shirt that says Jesus is my homeboy. And so some people that might not be offensive, but like some deep Christians, they might find that offensive because like it brings God down to our level or something like that.
Very good. Even Christians might be offended by the Jesus my homeboy, even though other religions might be offended. So, very good point. I love that. What is your statement? What is your rebuttal?
That's an offensive t-shirt. There's some t-shirts that are like bad, like that says the wrong stuff on it. But John said wearing a half-sleeve t-shirt, he didn't say anything specific. A normal t-shirt is not gonna offend anybody.
Excellent point. Who has a rebuttal? For him, Mina.
I think that guys and girls should both respect themselves when what they're wearing. Like, they shouldn't be showing off their body. Like, guys and girls both shouldn't wear tight clothing to, like, guys show off their muscles, girls show off certain parts of their body that shouldn't be emphasized. And also, like, the clothes should be covering their body. Guys, once again, muscles shouldn't be showing, girls shouldn't be showing skin.
before we started to sin, God made us clothes just so we could cover our bodies. Clothes are not to show off anything. They're supposed to hide, actually.
Well, I agree completely with this PS.
Boy.
The first part I believe was incorrect. He said that God created clothes. Before we sinned, God created us clothes, which it was the complete opposite.
No.
God left us in, after we saw that we were shameful of our sin, that we had to cover our bodies because we finally noticed what was wrong with us.
So that when people sometimes try to wear tight clothes or try to reveal some type of inappropriate skin, it's like going the opposite way.
Yeah, it's like lack of self-confidence.
Excellent.
It's doing what God did.
Hold on, I believe he's got a potential PS here. A potential PS.
It's messing up what God did, because God, like Mikey said, God only gave us clothes. So for us to notice that our sin, now we can see, and now we can see our sin. So He gave us clothes to cover that up. He didn't give us tight clothes. He gave us clothes to cover it up.
Excellent. Excellent. Very, very, very deep. I love my brothers here. Noti, I believe that you have some type of statement of some kind.
Well, I think you guys hit the point. Like, you really hit the point. We shouldn't be wearing tight clothes. But
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
I believe John has something to say here. I love it when John says. John has given already 2 PSs, by the way.
Yes, 1.
Excuse me. Whatever number I decide. Go ahead.
Basically, to wrap it all up, I think wearing skinny clothes, any type of inappropriate outfits, basically it goes against God's way, and that we shouldn't do that because it basically sends out to everybody that it's okay to go against God's way. It's starting off small with just clothes, just telling everybody, oh, clothes is not a big deal, but then clothes is just the smallest thing. If you're going to say it's okay with clothes, then what you're going to say everything's okay with sin, it's okay with everything else.
Excellent. Well said, my friend. Number 3. Excellent. Joey, and then we'll wrap up, guys. Because let me just get a collective voice from everyone here. We are ambassadors of who? Christ. Say it again. Christ. And the clothes that we wear need to resemble who? Christ. Christ. Joey. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Huh?
Well, yeah, you guys were right in all that you just said, but also, like, it is going against God, like, to wear revealing clothes and stuff, but it's also, like, degrading to yourself. Like, it's pointless. Like, why are you gonna show off that much of yourself, like, so people could like you? Like, I don't understand that.
Excellent. Very well said, Joey. So on behalf of my brothers here, I just want to thank everyone for their input, for their power and fiery statements of truth. And God willing, we'll constantly be able to understand more and more of what true dress code as a Christian is all about, both outside and inside. On behalf of the CYC channel, please send your comments, your questions, your stories to the email address at the bottom of the screen. And until next time, glory be to God forever. 2009.